All right, day 3 on our epic road trip. Another early morning in Walmart parking lot. Good stuff.
Yeah.
He surprised me by getting me War.
Good movie.
Good movie. So we went off to Dorney Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It was close, and I had the tickets, so we went.
Hey, so welcome to day 2 of our road trip. Today we are
This is day 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
I lied. Welcome to day 3 of our road trip. I apparently was sleeping yesterday. We're at Dorney Park in some place in Pennsylvania. It's a town that Tyler could probably say, but he's not in front of the camera, so it doesn't matter. We actually just got done. Rode a whole bunch of stuff, including every ride you see in the back, except for that really cool spirally green one, which
Stinger.
we can't ride because it's closed, because God hates us.
Stupid.
But today, we're actually doing a little speed run day. So now that we finished with this park, we're headed over to Knoebels, which is also somewhere here in Pennsylvania, and then possibly Hershey Park. So stay tuned, we'll have more.
And Pizza Hut.
And Pizza Hut, which is actually better than all the rest of them.
Food.
Yeah, that was the one that was very underwhelming.
Yeah, it was lackluster. Yeah.
The one ride we wanted to go on was closed.
Oh, Stinger. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart. Still.
That one, though.
Possessed? The launch?
The one, yes, I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed this, and not because the ride itself was exemplary, because, I mean, it was fun, but not astounding. But the thing that absolutely made it, was the woman working at the ride. She was in charge of doing the announcements, saying, hey, we're gonna welcome to Possession, and...
Sit down, hold on, and shut up.
Yes, but like every time before she was gonna launch, she would always do some shtick to just kind of mess with people. She'd be like, alright, we're gonna launch in 3, 2, 1... and then hit the button 5 seconds later. So everyone waits, they're kind of thrown off their game, they're not prepared anymore, and then it goes. It was astounding. And every time she would change it up. One time she would count down from 10 and launch at 7, but still keep counting like she didn't even do it. One time she did it in the middle of herself talking. Like, it was just amazing. She did it perfectly.
Yep.
It was my absolute favorite part of the whole park.
Yeah, when you're ready and you're bracing for the launch and you know when it's coming is one thing, but when it's going to be totally random and it catches you off guard and it takes your breath away, it's a good time.
It made the whole thing better. Just her sense of humor and the way she did it.
Yep.
So, random ride attendant, if you're watching this, and there's no way in hell you are, but if you are, you did an amazing job and you're my favorite.
Yeah, Dorney Park was good. We went Dinosaurs Alive. It was a $1 deal days because it was Memorial Day when we went there.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was kind of cool, actually. Yeah.
And the park was busy. We got there a little bit late. The park was really busy, but when we got in there, everyone was in the water park, so the actual amusement park itself was not crowded. But they had these $1 deals where you can get on the normal paid-for rides or normal, like, cotton candy instead of being like $2 a bag, $1 bag. The S&S Swing Shop, instead of being like $5 a ride, it was $1 per ride. Dinosaurs Live, instead of being $5 for admission, $1 for admission. So we got to do a whole bunch of stuff that would normally cost a shitload of money for
not a lot.
Next to nothing.
Yeah. It was. I mean, for the time we were there, we had a good time. But that's not one, you don't plan your whole day there. Mm-hmm. Like, plan to do something else.
It's a half-day park, and we didn't even spend more than, 2 hours there, maybe?
We've spent longer at Seabreeze, and they only have 2 coasters. So, it's good, but it's not an all-day event.
Yeah.
However, the next one we went to, we were planning the opposite. We went to Knoebels, which we figured, hey, we'll be here a little bit, ride the one main ride, and then probably bail.
Yeah.
We were actually going to try and hit Hershey Park after that night, spend the afternoon there, and make that a day and a half thing.
I thought Knoebels was just going to be like a little timey-wimey family amusement park, with a few small little rides. I had no idea. Day 3. We went to Dorney Park this morning. We decided to come to Knoebels.
I think it's just Knoebels.
No, it's Knoebels.
You sure?
Yep. It's Knoebels in Ellisburg, Pennsylvania. I was planning on spending maybe like an hour or 2 here, just getting on the roller coasters and leaving. We came here, we saw it, and it's the best park in the whole wide world, and we want to stay and we want to live here, and the rides are fantastic. There wasn't a single bad ride. staff was great. The atmosphere is amazing. Free parking, you can't beat that. Pets, oh my god, the dogs, yes, you can bring your dogs.
So many puppies.
Yes. And the shirts, everything is reasonably priced. And did I mention Phoenix, and Twister, and the Looper, and the Mansion, and that's all the rides we did, right?
Yeah.
So good. So good. And we met some awesome people. You know, if anybody that we've seen has ever seen this, you know, today,
What up, Fed?
yep, great time, great park. If you ever want to go to a great family-oriented, fun park that's fun for all the ages, Knoebels, Pennsylvania. You gotta get here. God bless them.
And tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Hershey Park. Hershey Park, super excited. And it's got some great coasters lined up. I'm excited for Sky Rush and Storm Runner. It's gonna be great. And hopefully we get back to Knoebels if we have time. Alright, by far the best park of the trip, and we never want to leave.
Yeah, that was definitely the best amusement park I've ever been to. And I've always had a soft spot for Seabreeze because I grew up there. It is my favorite place. My family went there every year. Knoebels blows it away.
Yeah.
Everything there was amazing.
Tucked away in the valley between the mountains, and you get there and you go down the hill, and the road takes you like right next to the park, so you see all these old classic rides as you're driving to the parking lot. And you get to the parking lot, it's just a sea of cars because it's Memorial Day. It was so jam-packed full.
Huge.
So jam-packed full, but somehow we managed to find a kick-ass parking spot. So we get in there,
Free parking too.
We walk in. What's the first thing we see? A shit ton of dogs.
Yeah. They allow you to bring your pets. In fact, there's a picture on the sleds there, the flying sleds. People bring their pets on the rides. There's a picture of one dog that I guess used to go every weekend and was a regular on that ride. They have a picture of him right there in the station.
It was Twister. It was a big roller coaster. Was it the Flying Turns? The old Flying Turns, or was it the big Twister roller coaster?
I thought it was the Flying Turns. It might have been the coaster. I think it was. Yeah, you might be right. It was the coaster.
It was a huge coaster. But either way, it's freaking phenomenal just to have pets in an amusement park.
Whether or not to go around, there's kids and puppies and
everyone. And it was crowded there. It was so busy, but everyone was happy and excited. And like we walked by the giant swimming pool they have, and this one little kid was on the diving board. And it was, he was like, you know, really scared and nervous to jump off because he'd never done it before. But everyone was cheering and clapping him on. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. And when he finally did, everybody started cheering and erupting and applause.
Yeah, it was great.
It was such a good, feel-good atmosphere. It was just
especially coming out of New York City and the other places that we had been. This was just the best.
It was everything. Super awesome.
The people, the atmosphere. The one lady we talked to in the gift shop there. We were asking a couple questions because if you haven't noticed by now, we like amusement parks. And we were just asking the history and some of the things about the park, and nicest lady in the world.
We chatted with her for a good 10, 15 minutes, and she was just very polite, and, anything you want, ask, and he was talking about everything. She was super cool.
And apparently the owners of the park were really friendly with all the associates, walked around in the park. Like, apparently the whole thing, they really pride themselves on the family atmosphere and the good kind of values that they had. It was great.
It was great.
The rides themselves were really good too.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how many times we ran around and did the coaster.
There wasn't a single bad ride that we did there the whole time.
There was one though, where you get in a cage and you rock it to make it flip. I know you know the name of it. But, oh my god, we were mentally retarded. There was a little girl and a father behind us in line that we met. Excellent people, by the way.
Yeah.
And this little girl was probably not even big enough to ride this ride at any other park. But in this park, they let the kids on everything. And no one cares because that's just how the park is. They want the kids to have fun, too. This girl was so excited. She got on this ride and was whipping through it. Spun 100 times. Was amazing. We got on. We had one rotation. One.
We were working our butts off like crazy, sweating. We flipped it around once.
It was the lamest, most pathetic attempt anyone had ever had at that ride. Getting schooled by tiny little children.
But it was so much fun.
It was.
It was so much fun.
The whole day was amazing.
Then you got Twister, classic ride, great roller coaster, Flying Turns, 7 years in the making, and that was super fun. Yeah, everyone we met there was great. There was no one there. No one was line cutting. No one was rude or pushy and being belligerent.
Even with the lines being as long as they were, no one was impatient or just. It was astounding. Seriously, if I had to recommend one park to anyone at all, it is absolutely Knoebels.
Yep, absolutely.
Go there, no matter what.
It's gonna be.
If it's just you, if it's friends, if you have your kids, whatever, just go. Don't even get a babysitter. Bring every kid.
Yeah. Yearly destination for me now.
Also, I have to mention, because this was probably one of my favorite things of the park, they have a log ride, a log flume, and it has, the little bridge over where the splash is. This bridge doesn't matter. If you're within a mile radius of this thing, you are getting drenched. Holy cow, this is amazing! The wave that comes off this thing gave me like flashbacks of watching Free Willy as a child. This was astounding. Like, there are little kids standing next to the wall like, yay! And they just get knocked backward 10 feet. It was incredible.
You would think the ride would be called like Tsunami or Mega Wave, but it wasn't. It was called Skloosh.
Yes. It was perfect.
Everything there was perfect.
Yeah.
The best new ride of the year for me was Phoenix, which is an old classic roller coaster they have there. That thing is an airtime machine. He was standing up the whole time, the whole
literally. If you go, and I highly recommend this, you can't be on the fat side. I almost wasn't able to pull it off. But if you do it right, you can sit up in your chair like this, so you're actually standing, and then the air will pull it up, and the bar will just rest on your legs, and you can stand upright the whole ride. And it is a rush and a half, let me tell you. If you can do it, absolutely do it. It
Second
adds
best
a
coaster
whole
in
new
the
element
world.
to the ride.
It's a small little wooden coaster. You wouldn't think anything of it, but it's amazing.
I was going to say, it's
Amazing.
nowhere near as tall as even the other wooden coasters we've been on. It doesn't go faster than the other rides we went on. It did nothing better than the other rides we were on, but it was better than all of them.
Yeah.
Like, that ride was
hands
amazing.
down, far and away. Yeah, it was And then we met Chad. Hi, Chad, if you're watching.
Yeah.
What's up?
More of him tomorrow, though, for our final day. Day 4.
Hershey Park.
Hershey Park.
Where didn't want to leave Knoebels.
Yeah, but we had to, or we weren't going to make the other park.
Yep.
So, once again, stay tuned.